Week 9 of Super Rugby AU. This video covers the Rebels versus the Waratahs. The other video, the Brumbies versus the Force, will be linked up here. Or you can just catch it at the end of this video. Sorry if the dog next door, not that dog, the dog next door is barking. It's loud, there's construction, it's windy, so sorry about that, guys. Getting into the standings, if you look at the Waratahs and the Rebels, they are very close in the pool, and both of them would want to get into that third spot, which is basically the playoff spot. The first three teams go into the finals. The first team automatically to the final. The second and the third team will qualify for, which is probably like a semi-final or a playoff. And this week is the last week for the Waratahs to qualify, because they do go into a bye next week. So this is the last chance for both teams to actually wind up qualifying for the playoffs. The game is played in Sydney, so it is actually a home game for the Waratahs, even though they are listed like that. It's clear skies, a bit windy, so we could expect a bit of running rugby, I would say. And the history-wise, it is fully in favour of the Waratahs. This year, though, the Rebels, they have 3 wins, 1 draw out of 6 games, and the Waratahs 3 wins from 7 games, so a bit better to the favour of the Rebels. And crucially, last time these two played, the Rebels beat the Waratahs 29-10. Getting into the teams, there's not a lot of changes to the sides either. Up front, the Rebels went with more experience, number 3, with Ainsley coming in, a little bit more experience. And that's up against the front row of the Waratahs, who's been brilliant so far this season. They've really impressed. I've been impressed with Horton, especially in general play. He plays a lot like Dane Coles out wide. I think last week he set up that try assist or near try assist where he ran over a guy, put up a sidestep and an offload in one movement. So brilliant from him. The line-out battle will be even, maybe a little bit of an edge to the Waratahs, especially with Hannigan and Simmons' experience. I would say the Rebels picked their most informed loose forward trio. Wells coming in, joining Wilkin, who's really impressed me so far, and the ever-present Naisarani. They are up against Swinton, then Hooper, who will play like it's his last game ever for the Waratahs, him taking up that 6-month sabbatical or 6-month leave playing in Japan. That's going to be a great team over there. And then coming back to the Waratahs, but this could be his last game, next week being the bye, so I'm expecting a big game from him. Dempsey at number 8, he slowly but surely came back to his best form we've known him for over the years. Gordon gets another start alongside the young sniper Harrison. They are up against Lomani and Deegan, who impressed in their last couple of games they played together. Deegan especially brings that little bit of a kicking game to the Rebels' attack, well, and sometimes defense as well. Marua comes in to face Tumua at number 12, and this might be a big challenge for him. I haven't seen much of Marua, and I haven't been impressed a lot by him with the little bit of time he has played, so I think this could be a crucial bit of the game, a crucial change for the Waratahs. Walton versus Magna is a like-for-like battle, but to me, the key matchups in this whole game would be how the back threes go up against each other, especially with the Waratahs back three, who's came to life in the last couple of weeks. Maddox, we know how he can play. He's probably the best number 15 at the moment in Australia. He's up against Hodge, who can handle him. We know what Hodge can do. He's a brilliant player. Corabetti versus Ram, who's going to score more tries? That's the situation with him. Otherwise, if Ram and Newsom switch again, are we going to see Newsom scoring one of those brilliant tries? He just knows how to finish off a try. While Callaway for the Rebels, he's a good try scorer, but we haven't seen too much of him so far in this AU season. On the benches, the Rebels have 2 busy and popular props with Cabos, Budgie Smuggler, Elof on there, and Faumasili as well. Stolberg adds some line-out skills for them as well, and then Hardwick, he needs to bring some grunt to the pack. The backline replacements, the only guy that really stands out is Billy Meeks. The Waratahs, they have great replacements from 16 to 19. On from there, it's a bit lacking, I would say, with the backline maybe lacking towards the end. The second half might be a part of the game that the Rebels might target those replacements. This encounter has so much up for grabs, with the winner going into the playoff position, definitely, except if there's a draw. But the Waratahs have had some brilliant weeks this last couple of games. But for me, the Rebels have been playing away all season, and they've been doing it brilliantly. They have a lot to play for with their families and friends back home. The key disruption for the Waratahs, though, is at number 12, with Marua coming in. So I think something could happen over there. The Rebels might target that channel. The Rebels also picked their best loose forward combo, which I think will help their cause. So I could see it going down to the wire. But at the end of the day, I think the Rebels will sneak it in with 2 points. Guys, this is a difficult one to call. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. This AU season has been great. We never know who's going to win. It's awesome to me. Let me know what your thoughts are on this season so far. Check out these videos next to me, and then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.